Hi friends, welcome to this 20-minute full body yoga practice. Join me at that back end of your mat, knees wide, big toes together, hands to the knees. Inhale, exhale, drop your chin to your chest, stretching the back of the neck. Bringing your chin back level and drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Across to the opposite side, right ear, right shoulder. To the center once again, dropping the chin to the chest. Reset your head level and let your arms fall to the sides of the body. Inhale, sweeping up and over, palms set together, gazing upwards, and drop your thumbs to your third eye. Hands to the heart as you lower your chin to your chest again. Inhale, sweeping up and over, palms set together, gazing upwards, thumbs, third eye. Hands to heart. Inhale as you sweep up and over. This time set your palms forward, fingertips spreading wide, and lower yourself forward and down into extended child's pose. There's space between your legs for your torso to settle into. Breathing into the length in your spine. Taking a moment now just to set an intention at the beginning of your practice. A mindset, a physical place that you're hoping to achieve. Lift your gaze, come up onto your fingertips and travel across to the outside of the left long edge of your mat. Stay on the fingertips as you bow the head between the arms. Feel a stretch through the right side of your body. Lift your gaze, walk back to the center just briefly before we travel across to the opposite side. Walking back center, palms flat, forehead lowers, extended child's pose. Lift your gaze, walk your fingertips in towards your knees and bring the knees in towards each other now. Curl underneath your toes and sit your hips to your heels, stretching the underneath of the soles of our feet. Sweeping the arms up and over, and drop your left fingertips in between your shoulder blade and use your right hand on that left elbow to guide the fingertips a little deeper between the shoulder blades. Swapping over sides. Reaching the arms up high once again, floating forward and down. Shifting forward so your hips stack over the knees, curls under the toes, float the knees up and away. Bend your knees deeply and keep the heels lifted, crouching dog. Keeping the heels lifted, straighten out your knees, send the hip bones a little bit higher towards the sky. Heels stay lifted as we rebend the knees. Straighten out your knees again, keep those heels lifted. Bending the knees. This time as we straighten out the knees, start to allow the heels to hedge a little bit lower towards the earth. And then pedal out through your feet, taking our dog for a nice little walk. Coming back to an even set position. Gaze forward and walk your feet one by one all the way up between your hands. Cross over your forearms, bend your knees. Allow the torso to sink and sway like an elephant swinging its trunk. Allow the body to settle, and as you exhale, feel heaviness through your arms. Root to rise as you sweep the arms up overhead, palms setting together. And then drop your right arm behind, left arm forward. Really reach out and away through the fingertips. Open the space between your shoulder blades here. Inhale back to the center, palms set together. Exhale, traveling to the opposite side. Once again, reset to the center, extended Tadasana. Interlace your fingers and turn the palms upwards. Yawn your body. Push down through the earth with the soles of the feet. Reach to the sky with your palms. Inhale, and as you exhale, lean across to the right side. Stay evenly weighted through the soles of the feet. Come back to the center as you inhale. Use your exhalation to lean across to the left now. Back to the center. Let the arms drop behind your back, interlacing the fingers. Draw your knuckles down behind you. Lift your chest, lift your chin, open your heart. Inhaling, and as you exhale, bend your knees, curl your chest down to the thighs, and let your arms float up and over. Releasing your fingertips, let them sweep past your toes across the mat. Reach high, stay bent in the legs, low in the hips, Tadasana chair pose. Root to rise, standing tall. Exhale as you swan dive forward and down, long flat back. Cross over your forearms. Stay with straight legs this time as an option. Then bring your hands to your shins or above your knees and lower again. We'll repeat this a few times. Inhale, halfway lift. Elongate your back, long straight spine. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long neck. Exhale, fold. This time set your palms flat to the earth. Step back long, left leg, right leg, high plank. Engage your core, shoulders over the creases of the wrists. Bend your elbows, lower chaturanga. Flatten the tops of the feet to the mat. Lift your chest and your chin, upward facing dog. Curl underneath the toes, downward facing dog. We're going to take that twice more. We're going to increase the speed each time. So roll up onto the balls of the feet, wave the spine forward and out, high plank. Bend the elbows, lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Shine your heart forward. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Third and final, roll forward and out. Lower. Lift and open. Downward facing dog. Hold. Bring the mounds of your feet together. And then sweep your right leg high to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bend your extended leg and flex the foot, drawing the heel in towards the lower back, stacking your hips one on top of the other. Reset that leg long. Right leg sweeps forward between your hands. Set the left knee to the mat. Low lunge. Long straight back, gaze forward and lift it. Curl underneath the left toes, float away that grounded knee. Sweep the arms skyward, high lunge. Drop that right arm back level with the shoulder, left arm stays forward. A version of the pose we did standing, lean out into the distance, engage your core, front knee stays over the ankle. Reset shoulders over hips. Sweep the arms up high again. Back foot sets down flat, heel to heel alignment, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Sweep your right arm behind your back. Left arm reaches to the sky before we drop it in between the shoulder blades. And lean across. Keep that lifted arm opening away from the chest. Coming back to the center, release into Warrior 2. Sweeping up and over, straighten out your bent knee. Float back, Warrior 2. Cartwheeling the arms forward and down. Set your left palm flat. Lift your right arm skyward, revolving our lunge. Palm sets to the mat. Step your right leg back to match the left. Downward facing dog. Reset the mounds of the feet together. Sweep your left leg high to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, flexing the foot. The heel draws towards the lower back. Stack your hips one on top of the other. Reset your leg long and straight. Sweeping through. Gaze forward. Drop the back knee. Curl underneath the toes and float away your grounded knee. Engage your legs as you sweep skywards with your fingertips. It's beginning to rain, so I'm catching the raindrops on my fingertips. Left arm sweeps back, right arm sweeps forward. Now lean out into the distance. There's something wonderful waiting for us out there. Come back to the center. Arms reach high. Back foot sits down flat. We open out into our Virabhadrasana 2. Right arm sweeps behind the back. Left arm reaches high. Fingertips drop between the shoulder blades. Reset Warrior 2. Sweep the sky, straighten that front leg. Knee over ankle again, shoulders over hips, Virabhadrasana 2, cartwheeling all the way forward and down, right palm stays flat. Come to the ball of your back foot as you float your left arm high. Palm sets, stepping back, downward facing dog. Curl forward and out, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Wave forward and out. Engage. Lower. Peel the chest forward and up. Lift the hips high. Third and final, waving forward and out. Chaturanga. Hold, downward facing dog. Walk your feet a little closer in towards your wrists and take your left hand and wrap it around the outside of your right ankle or your shin. Swapping over hands. Don't weight all the pressure through that planted palm. Use the soles of both feet to spread the weight through your body in your revolved downward facing dog. Set both knees to the mat. Hips over knees. Walk your hands forward and out, inhaling. And as you exhale, lower your heart center to the mat. Anahata pose, puppy pose. Beautiful stretch out through our shoulders here. Lift your gaze, bend your elbows, lower your body forward and down. Sphinx pose, keep the shoulders over the elbows, palms flat, space between your ears and your shoulders. Lower the torso down, come to the fingertips, peel your chest up and away. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. So your arms are set in stop signs now, a little wider away from the torso. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bringing in movement through our legs now. Lift the left leg, bend at the knee and wrap it over. Staying set on the fingertips in both hands. Come back to the center, let that left leg settle. Right leg lifts, bend at the knee. Rolling across, stacking one hip on top of the other. Back to the center. leg settles. The arms come by the sides of the body, palms flat. Just briefly lift your gaze forward and out. Lift your ribcage away, lift your legs. Take the arms behind the back, interlacing your hands, and draw your knuckles towards your heels. Locust Pose. A little rock through the torso. Hold and breathe. Let it go. Palms flat. Come back to your knees. Toes are curled under. Bow your head forward and down. Lift your gaze. We're going to step the knees forward to the front short edge of the mat, crossing over the ankles to come to a seated position. Feet flat. We'll be rolling down into a supine position, so make sure you have enough room on your mat to place the back of the head flat. Bent knees, space between the feet. Take a moment to hug your knees into the chest. We bring ourselves into a bit of bridge work shortly. Reset the soles of the feet flat. Reach your arms so your fingertips graze your heels. Peel the spine up and away from the mat and loop your shoulders underneath. Interlacing your hands. Push down through your arms. Bony points of our hips lifting higher. Knees stay over the ankles. Separating the hands, palms flat before you roll down through your spine. Bring your arms into stop signs, palms facing up, and swing your legs across to one side, dropping the knees like windscreen wipers on a car, sweeping across from one side to the other. And it has been raining, so kind of suits. Come back to the center, bring your arms back by the sides, reset, fingertips touching the heels. Coming back up to bridge pose again, but we're going to bring in a leg extension this time. So lift the spine away, loop the shoulders under, interlacing your fingertips. Now push down strongly through your left foot as you bring the right knee into the chest, and then extend that leg to the sky, keeping the hips high as you do so. Bend that right knee back into the chest, set your foot down to the mat, push down strong through the sole of the right foot, float away the left foot, knee to chest, extend. Knee back to the chest, foot sets to the mat, lift a little higher, inhale, exhale, roll your spine down to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest, and then take both arms to the inside of the legs, wrapping your hands around the arches of the feet, bringing your knees open and upwards towards your armpits. Happy baby. A little rock from side to side through our spine. Letting go of your feet. Lengthen the legs long. Take your arms overhead, crossing over those forearms once again, opposite hand to each elbow. This is a beautiful little stretch through the shoulders. Now uncross those forearms and reach your arms up overhead, palms facing up. Feel a sinking down through your arms at this point. The arms feel heavy. Focus on your next inhalation as a sense of lightness as you float your arms up and over and let them fall down by the sides of the body. Palms facing upwards, arms spaced away from the body. Savasana. Allow yourself to notice how you are feeling, both mentally and physically. Take your time with this. There's no need to rush. Just let thoughts be. Avoid the temptation to resist thoughts, no matter how unsettling or uncomfortable they may be. Don't fight with them, just note them. Become aware of your physical sensations, the weight of your body settled to the mat. Notice where the points of contact are the strongest. Breathe through them. Bring your attention to your breath. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Stay as long as you feel you need to in Savasana. Love and light.